Hey guys, and welcome to the very first Q&A for, well, I think the series and kind of the channel. It's just a big Q&A. I get a bunch of questions from you guys on Twitch and in the comments of the video and in my Discord, on my YouTube chat, whatever. I get a bunch of questions about how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? What do I plan for doing this? And I figured it'd be a lot easier instead of me answering every individual question 17,000 times. I'd make a video so I could just say to you, hey, go watch the video. What I'm planning on doing is just answering these 10 questions that I have here. They're in no particular order. It's going to be very short, sweet, simple answers to really just drive home. This is a question. This is the answer. Okay? So with that, let's get started. The first question is, how am I going to do the raids? Well, when I made the first zone locked video and the rules that went with it, I kind of forgot that the raids had weekly lockouts. I was really ready to make the video and that just completely slipped my mind. And not to be on one zone for the next 7 to 8 months, and so I can keep getting videos out to you guys, I'm going to make it so that raids will need to be done in the expansion before I can leave the expansion. I need to have everything from a raid. If it has a super mega drop like a mount, again, that's going to follow the mega rare loot rules, doesn't affect anything. But obviously, I'm not going to be able to do this by myself. I'm going to need to take in other people with me. I don't know if it's going to be Father Balls and myself, and we're going to try to two-man it, or I'm going to make a raid group with the guild. I could do either or. But here are going to be the rules for the people who are going to come with me. They must be level 30, and they cannot have gear past the expansion that the raid is in. So, for example, if it's Classic, I'm only going to be using people with Classic gear. If we go into Wrath, they could have Classic and Burning Crusade gear and Wrath gear, but they can't take Wrath or Burning Crusade gear back into the raid in Classic. Does that make sense? So that way it's not like overpowered pseudo twink type thing. But that's how I'm going to do raids. The next question is, am I only going to be doing zone locked on the channel, or will I have other stuff in the future? There's going to come a time when I'm doing the zone lock series that I'm going to get burnt out, or I just need to do something different. And I do have other plans for different challenges and leveling experiences and stuff to do in WoW. So it's not going to be just zone locked, but I do want zone locked to be like a staple of the series, or I should say staple of the channel. Something that is always going to be there, something that I can consistently work on, something that when I got nothing else to do, there's zone locked. Right now, I have nothing but zone locked I want to do, and I'm just keep pushing out those videos because I'm having a complete blast doing it. Thanks to you guys watching, either on the videos or on the streams. It has been phenomenal. Just everything that you got, all the support that you guys have been giving, all the just feedback and just everything has been amazing. So I want to just take this quick second to say thank you guys. But I do have other stuff planned in the future that's not just zone locked. I don't want to tell you all right away what those challenges are because I don't want to spoil the fun, but I do have other challenges in WoW waiting to come up. Next on the list, and a very common question, what add-ons do I use? I use 4 main add-ons. Obviously for this challenge, I need all the things. That's the thing that tracks every item that I need to get in each zone. I'm also using Kill Track just to see how many kills I have on each mob that I kill. I'm using Silver Dragon to see where all the rares are. And I'm using Rarity for that little achievement pop-up that everyone seems to like, and myself included. The next question I get a lot, and I'm not really sure why I get it because I say it in the intro, but I guess I have to reiterate everything. Collect is collecting everything. Mounts, pets, toys, transmog, achievements. I'm going to get everything, all right? Collect is meant to get everything that I don't already have on my account. So the reason why you're seeing just transmog pretty much right now is because that's all I'm missing from the classic areas for the most part. I have every mount. I would say like 90% of the pets. I'm missing 2 of them. And we're going to worry about them when I get to them. But right now, it's just been transmog. I don't know why people are questioning it. I mean, I can understand because all you've seen so far is me getting transmog, actually. But at the same time, I feel like I need to reiterate this. I'm getting everything. I'm going to go for everything. I have a lot already in my account. So you're just seeing me get transmog right now. But I'm going to be collecting literally everything. That is the goal. In the same vein as the last question, am I going to farm reps? No. The reason why you see me only getting transmog is because I have everything done. That's the same reason for reps. I have them done. Blizzard said eventually all reps are going to be warband bound or however that's going to be. I'm not doing the work again. I have them pretty much exalted. I don't want to do them all over again, so I'm not counting reps into the zone lock challenge. Here's a fun one. What inspired me to make this series? Well, it was two people actually that inspired me to make this series. First off, I was watching a lot of RuneScape content and a lot of Chunk Block content, mainly Josh Isn't Gaming's Chunk Block series. I had a lot of fun watching it. I'm like, oh, that'd be cool to kind of do in WoW. I didn't think much of it. Later down the line, I watched Dan Girl Gaming's Can I Solo WoW series, the very first episode. I was like, oh, people do like to watch WoW stuff that's not just M+ or rating or PvP or something. They want to see something different. So I gave that a watch and it gave me the inspiration to make the series. I just combined the two, mushed them together, put them in the pan, put it in the oven, let it bake, came out, boom, Zone Lock series. That's really what it came down to. So Dan Girl Gaming and Josh Isn't Gaming, put them together. That's how I got Zone Locked. The next question is, why did I choose to play a monk? Well, it comes down to three things. Is it fast? Does it have a tank spec? And can it heal itself while not in combat? I took those three things and monk was pretty much the only option. Monk has very good mobility. Brewmaster is very strong. I did not know that going into the challenge, but Brewmaster is very, very strong. And I could just vivify myself outside of combat so I can kite and heal myself. That's all I was really looking forward to. Like, that's all I really wanted. I wanted something that I can go fast in the dungeons and I can heal myself and live. That's why I chose monk. Am I going to do any professions? Yes, I will. It's really convoluted, though. I can't have Collect himself make anything because he can only have 2 professions at a time. So if I want to get all the recipes on my account, they need to be on another character. So I'm going to have Collect gather materials and then send them to other characters to make stuff. It's not going to lock me out of the Zone Lock. That's not really part of the Zone Lock challenge. Just more of, hey, I'm getting these appearances here. You could see me getting them type of thing. Nothing else to it. Like, I can't have Collect do it because I can only have 2 at a time. You guys know how professions work in WoW. Secondary professions, though. Cooking is going to be put into the first category. 1, because Collect can't eat anything because he's made out of stone. He can't eat the fleshy thing of a chicken. Secondly, recipes. Same thing. I'm going to have them on another character. Which leads archaeology and fishing. Fishing, I can just do whenever. I throw out a line, I catch a fish, I have done it. Archaeology, I'm going to focus more on that once I have more of the zones unlocked so I can actually do the dig sites. Right now, I haven't even seen a dig site yet, but I do want to do archaeology and get all that stuff. There's no dig sites around me just yet. So once I have more of the classic areas unlocked, I'll worry about classic archaeology. But for now, I just skip them. Almost done here. How will I do the Horde Zones? Well, I don't want to spoil too much because that is a plan I have in the works and it could be coming up sooner than we think. But I do plan on doing the Horde Zones. I will get all the quests done in the Horde Zone. I will have all the Horde unlocks. I'm going to still do the Horde side stuff. Like I said, I don't want to spoil it all right away. But basically, I want to have a character for all the Horde stuff. But there's going to be a little bit more of a twist to it than that. But I am going to be able to do all the Horde stuff. Last question. How far do I plan to take the Zone Lock series? Ultimately, to the end. I want to get as much as I can and just get everything I can in the game. Eventually, we're going to hit a point where it's going to take really long for me to get anything out or even unlock anything because of just how like Dragonflight would work or something like that. And then we're going to have the different raid difficulties and all that stuff. So it's going to take a very long time to get done. But I want to get as much as I can, if not everything. So Zone Lock is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. And as more expansions come out and more patches get released, it's just more and more stuff that Collect is eventually going to have to get in the future. So it's going to keep going. Now a question for you. What else do you want to see of this channel? Are there any other games you want to see? Are there any other challenges you want to see? Is there anything you want me to do on stream or in video? Is there anyone you want me to play games with? I want to know. Just let me know in the comments. Literally anything. If you want to see it, just put it in the comments. And if I can do it, I'll try my best to do it. But that's going to be the end of the video. I want to thank you for watching. We're going to thank our members over here on the side. Fantastic people, all of you. If you want to keep watching other stuff, check out my channel. Subscribe if you want to subscribe. Like if you want to like it. You guys know how the drill. You know how it works. It's YouTube stuff. We have our guilds. We have the Discords. It's all there. You guys know how that works. I'm going to get out of here. I got other stuff to do. And I hope these questions help. Bye-bye.